Jungkook was clad in a dress shirt, a tie loose around his neck and his hand covered in a single ring. He leaned back against the dresser with crossed arms, unable to leave a room. A lady wearing a red nightdress, very fluid, very see-through, stood at the door blocking his way. JK, how long are you planning to stand there? Wine, until you give up on leaving. I can't believe I asked you to take one day off, just one day, and you can't give me that? Jungkook stepped off the dresser and walked up to his wife. In contrast to his wife's nightdress, he was dressed quite sharply. Once he approached her, he slipped his arms around her waist, pulled her back against his chest, his face in her neck. JK, sweetheart, I'm afraid you'll get tired of this. Wine, so you're not going to give up? JK, I work, sweetheart. I'll come back early. Wine looked away and huffed. What did he think he was trying to fool here? Wine, we are together for 3 years now. Do I look like a fool for you to believe that? JK turned her around, held her arms, and caressed them patiently. JK, I'll be back early. If I'm not, I'll accept any punishment. Wine, fine. You're not allowed to see me for 3 months if you're late. JK, alright. Wine raised a brow. Huh, he agreed so quickly. She stomped her foot and marched inside the room. Jungkook blinked. JK, Yuan was right. A happy wife, a happy life, he muttered to himself. JK, don't be too mad. I'll be back soon. He walked after her, gave her the forehead kiss, and left for his work. Vine, watch me kick you out of the bed every night. You really like spending time with that secretary of yours, over me, huh? Then go and sleep with that secretary too. Vine grabbed a pillow and screamed into it. She knew there was something definitely going between him and his secretary. She just didn't have a proof. I mean, who calls their boss at 3 a.m., even if it's for work? Why are you so loyal to the company even when your boss is sleeping? And JK, he had enough guts to bring his secretary home, her home. The man had real guts. One gave it to him. Although she prayed it was a lie, because if it turned out to be true, she would be a broken mess. She loved Jungkook too much to have him with some other than her. When Vine stepped out, she found her maid cleaning the bookshelf. Vine, Lily, he'll have to work again. I wanted to spend my whole day with him. It's our anniversary. Lily, how long are you going to complain about it? Why don't you just go after him and catch him red handed? I'm tired of hearing him and his secretary story by now. Vine straightened up. Something shifted in her. Lily, you're his wife, so what if it is home? It's yours too now. Wine. Is it really a good idea? Lily, it is, and will it not clear the doubt if you confirm it with your own eyes? Vine nodded thankfully and dressed up nicely before leaving to Jungkook's company. It was like a blind leading another blind. The whole situation was messed up when she reached Jungkook's office. Vine, I knew there was something going on. A tear rolled down her cheek, followed by another. Vine, if you wanted to cheat on me so badly, why didn't you just ask for divorce? Vine yelled. Jungkook immediately got up from his seat and rushed past his secretary to Vine, and before he could hold her, she stepped away. Vine, don't touch me. Take it. Vine, there is nothing. Vine, nothing? Is this why you couldn't take a day off even when I stood at the door for a whole half an hour? Ma'am, I'm not interested in your husband, said Jungkook's secretary, who started to collect some files without giving much reaction. One, you want me to believe that? He's more with you than he's ever with me. She cried even more, her voice probably reaching the offices nearby or maybe the ground floor as well. Ma'am, I'm a man, and I'm straight, said Yeonhook. Mine stopped crying for a moment. Silence spread, a kind which killed Jungkook inside and out before she let out the loudest wail possible. Wine, this is what you say that to my face, but do all those things behind my back? And say, what things, Wine? Come on, your man is straight. Wine, I have seen you two talk with your eyes across the room. You never do that to me. She shoved him back, away from herself. Jake, that's when I am in a meeting. Those are work commands, darling. One, how intimate. And what about the time when she gasped as her eyes landed on something sticking out of a closed drawer? Nothing else mattered in that moment as she stepped forward and grabbed a red silk ribbon and pulled it out, held it up, and looked at both of them with such betrayed expressions. Jake, look, it's a ribbon. A ribbon. Nothing else. Don't think about anything else. One. And what do you use it for? To tie your files before presenting it to the clients? I didn't know you were this dirty. Jungkook blinked and looked at Yeonho, who didn't even as much as bat an eye. One reminds me of the time when you said he's competent. Is this what he's competent about? For the last time, ma'am, I'm not interested in your husband or the male gender in general. If there is nothing more from me, I'll be taking my leave. Please continue your personal matters. One, you don't you dare move without telling me his gangs. Jungkook choked out, snatched the ribbon from Ryan's hands, and threw it in the trash. That was the first ever reaction she got out of Yunho, and it was of disgust. But it turned into an unbothered once again. He wasn't paid enough for this drama. I think you should stop lying to your wife now. He left after that, and Ryan's mouth hung open. The door shut closed, leaving the two behind. Ryan, so you were really lying to me? She started to cry again and threw everything she could get her hands on to her husband. Jungkook rushed to Wine very gently, half forcefully, but gently, pushed her to his chair and trapped her there, not letting her move. Jake, it was for you. That ribbon, I got you to pack a gift for you for our anniversary today. Look. He pulled out a necklace box from the drawer. The pendant shaped like two intertwined rings. It was a delicate necklace just according to her type. Wine immediately calmed down. Wine, oh, Jake, oh? She cleared her throat and roughly wiped her tears. Wine, why didn't you say so before? JK, do you think you gave me a chance to do that? Now the whole office knows about it. Wine did a hee hee, and Jungkook couldn't believe how much it took to calm her down. His interest in gender was questioned, got accused of betrayal, had his secretary question about his kings, and the whole office probably knew what happened. All that to get a hee hee in return. Jungkook took a deep breath. He should win an award for being the most patient husband. One. So you are really not interested in Yunho? Zeke, no. I'm straight wine, and regardless of that, the only person I've ever loved and will love for the rest of my life is you. You're the only one for me. Wine, promise? Zeke, yeah, promise. He sighed and hooked the necklace around her neck and kissed her head before wiping her dry tears. Zeke, all that crying over some misunderstanding. Don't do that again. Don't cry. Wine, is that all you care about right now? Uh, I'm sorry. I was being an idiot. She pouted, about to apologize again before Jungkook pulled her in his embrace and kissed her head. It's okay, as long as you know has nothing to do with me personally. Fine, whatever. Jungkook shook his head. He knew his wife was going to have permanent beef with his secretary, and he could only pray for his peace now.